Algebra students, welcome back. We're in 6-6, example 3. We just did multiplication where we squared a binomial, and you could expand it out and FOIL it, or you could have done that 3-step shortcut in examples 1 and 2. Example 3 is really super cool. I love example 3 because what you're going to notice in the binomials is they are exactly the same numbers, except this one has a plus sign and this one has a minus sign. You are going to discern a pattern when I do the first couple of lines, okay? So let me show you. We're going to FOIL, and I'm going to show you what happens in this situation. X times x. Now we're doing the first term. That's x squared. Now let's go to the outer terms. X times negative 6x, that's negative 6x. Let's go to the inner terms. 6 times x is positive 6x. And let's go to the last terms. 6 times negative 6 is negative 36. Now we're going to look here in the middle. Look what happens. Negative 6 and positive 6 actually cancel out. And you're left with x squared minus 36. And what we're going to see as we do each of these is every time we do them, outer and inner cancel. Outer and inner cancel every single time. So if you're comfortable at some point in time, we should be able to maybe take a shortcut. If you can recognize that this is going to end up being that we're outer and inner cancel, you don't need to do outer and inner necessarily. Okay? So like letter B, first, outer, inner, last. Outer and inner cancel, and we're left with x squared minus 64. Okay, look at C. I can already tell outer and inner are going to cancel, so I can go x squared, and then maybe mentally you could go, okay, outer is negative 10x, inner is positive 10x, negative 10, positive 10. Hey, they cancel. And then just do your last, minus 100. Isn't that cool? You could just do, instead of full out FOIL, you could just do what I call FL, F-L, okay? Let's look at letter D. Identical, except for this one's positive plus sign, this one's got a minus sign. So we already know outer and inner will cancel, so we don't need to do them, right? So let's just do first and last. X squared times x squared, well, that's x to the fourth. 2y times negative 2y, that's negative 4y squared. And you're done. We already know outer and inner are going to cancel. Now, if you're worried that you're going to mess it up and you're not going to do it right, then just do all 4 steps. Do first, outer, inner, last, and cancel out your outer and inner and prove it. Otherwise, if you're like, hey, I know if I see this situation, I will remember, then take the shortcut. So here's an E is another one. Let's take the shortcut. It's identical, except for this one has a plus sign, this one has a minus sign. So let's do first, 3 times 3 is 9, and then let's do last. 2y squared times negative 2y squared, that's negative 4y to the fourth. Boom, we're done. Okay, yes, it can be that easy. It really can. If you don't recognize that situation, then you need to FOIL and then prove it by canceling out outer and inner. If you see it, do the shortcut. Okay, I'm going to leave you F and G, H and J, and I'll give +1s for each of these. It doesn't hurt to try. I encourage you to always try bonuses with me. Never hurts you to try. All right, see you in class tomorrow.